What's up, everybody? So I just got done listening to Biden's press conference, and I'd like to address him once again. Even though I know he's just a puppet to the puppet masters, he's the face of this. So he said that it's a pandemic of the unjabbed. My question is, if that's the case, why are 80% of new confib infections are people with jabs, aka breakthrough cases? That makes no sense. However, if jabbed, according to senile old Joe, 1 out of 160,000 will be seriously sick. That math, it must be common core, because it's not right. Just think about it, right? If the jab is effective, wouldn't the numbers be the other way around? 80% unjabbed, 20% jabbed? That would make more sense. That would be 1 + 1 is 2. That's sensible math. That's real math. You know, that's the kind of math I grew up with. Now, the other thing he said is that if your place of employment employs over 100 people, right, then he wants the jab to be mandated to that place of employment. I mean, to me, that's just bullshit. So, I think the job market's gonna get a whole lot more open. But I don't think the economy will be able to handle that. And then you gotta think of all the other implications of that. The more places that mandate, the more people are gonna say no. So that's gonna put a shortage of workers almost everywhere. Right? You realize if they do that, most services will stop. You'll be waiting in long lines. And worse, the supply chain that's already fucked up will get worse. So that means there'll be less stuff on the shelves to buy. Thanks, Pedo Joe. Thank you. You realize that that's less goods moving around, period. And I hope those who jab for a job have some kind of liability form or something they can get signed and notarized and things like that, so if their job does mandate it, that job can be liable. You know, you gotta get on that, because as it stands now, there's no liability for the confib's lying vaccine. Now, all you people that say I'm a conspiracy theorist, I'm crazy, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But, you know, you guys are saying that because you guys are jaded. The mainstream media, you guys got to put down the CNN, the Fox, the MSNBC bullshit. Let it go. Get your news somewhere else, because they all lying to you. Just like Joe Biden did in his address tonight. Right to your face. How does that make you feel? Your president lied to your face. But then again, what do you really expect from a, piece of shit? He said in his speech, I'm summarize it but get it right. He said, fully jabbed people are highly protected from serious illness. That was his quote. But once again, 80% of hospitalizations are breakthrough cases, which means you already had the jab. And then about 2 weeks ago, you had the mainstream media, the CNNs, the Washington Compost, and the mainstream media outlets said there were more fully jabbed in the hospital. That just goes back to Joe's numbers being wrong. He is backwards, and he just, the truth is out there. You can find it. Do your due diligence. Go look for it. The government no longer works for us. We work for them to support their military complex and their greedy ass way of life. And then not to mention they're taking all our tax money and shit. They're getting kickbacks from China and communists. But yeah. Joe lied to everybody. And then another thing, he's saying we're gonna need booster shots. He's putting the FDA and the CDC in control of the booster shots. Now, they're not elected officials, right? That's one. Two, say they do the wrong thing, they get found out, whatever. They're not going to get held liable. So we as Americans, why would we want them running that? Won't we want an entity running that has some kind of liability if they fuck up? I would. So Joe the traitor asked Biden, why'd you put him in charge? We the people have a say. And we're pretty all much saying that we don't want this. Fuck off, really. But, why would we want to listen to the FDA anyway? They've already approved of several things that were harmful. So I don't trust them as far as I can fucking throw them. That building's pretty heavy. I can't throw it far. Just saying. And then we got the CDC, who along with Dr. Fauci kept contradicting themselves. And to top it, Dr. Fauci, because he is a fucking liar, just got caught in Congress or the House or something lying under oath. What would happen if I was in a courtroom? I lied under oath. I bet you I've been be in jail faster than they can close the doors behind me. So why isn't he? He's no better than me. Like, he's evil. I'm not. But yet, if the roles were reversed, I wouldn't have a key to get out of my cell. That little bitch does. So, I don't believe the CDC. The communist dominating cunts. That's what I say for the CDC. As far as Dr. let AIDS out Fauci, he's a scum. He's lied more than most politicians. He is every definition the swamp thing. But yeah, he still has a job. And now he wants to jab kids 12 to 16? Fuck you. Show me long-term data. See, I don't trust you, so I know it's going to hurt the kids. But you prove to me that it won't, and then I'll consider about taking it for myself. But we're talking, I want to see 5 years worth of data before I even think about it. Fucker. No long-term data, and they want to jab kids. Now, this piece of shit Joe Biden wants to talk about respect. This motherfucker gets no respect. He's a coward, traitor, piece of shit. You know? And like I wrote here in my notes here, cowards who let men behind don't disturb respect. They let civilian students behind. No respect, bro. None. Don't even say that word. Because when it comes to me and you got none. Because you let your own people over there. And you left the person that saved your life over there. That's a real stand-up thing there, you piece of shit. Man saved your life, but you can't even help him get out. Right? Fuck off. Fuck off. Joe Biden, you don't deserve respect. A liar doesn't deserve respect. An incestuous pedophile who tongue kisses his granddaughter on national TV doesn't deserve respect. A traitor pedophile deserves to be thrown under the jail. Just saying. So to you, you cumdumpster and queef, pedo Biden, choke on a giant elephant dick. Yeah, go ahead, fuck off. You know, you get the one finger salute. Look, America. This line in the sand has to be drawn. I'm not preaching violence at all. But we gotta draw that line and we gotta stand on it before it's too late. Before that line is 3 miles away and, you know, we're getting pushed off the cliff. Before it's too late, guys. We gotta stand together. But, you know, on another note, you know, you got the U.S. Army, the reserves, and FEMA. They're all hiring for internment camp officers and resettlement officers. Little known fact, right? The U.S. government has agreement with Walmart so they can turn some stores into internment camps. I mean, hey, the rich elite, just saying, and the government, synonymous, right? But also, Simon Properties, the company that owns most of the malls where we go and shop at, they also have a deal with the government and FEMA so that they can use their malls as disaster camps. So, as of the moment, we got the politicians, the media. They're all portraying fib, lying to be a disaster. See where I'm going with that? You understand what they're fixing to do. And if you don't, I'm not going to break it down because then you're too stupid to fucking, you know, you might as well just go put your shackles on and go suck off the elite because that's all you're going to be good for. Last thing I wanted to mention about, I work by a private airport in southeastern Pennsylvania. In the span of my lunch break, 20 minutes, I've seen about 5 or 6 helicopters, Army helicopters, take off and fly in different directions. That was from 12:50 p.m. to roughly 1:10 p.m. And then when I went to leave for work around 2:15, they were still at it. It's very unusual. I'm lucky to see maybe 2 Army helicopters a month. Now, I've been seeing a lot more lately, but yesterday was insane. 5 or 6 during lunch break, 20 minutes. Well, my fellow Americans, none of this is sitting right. One thing's for sure, we need that line drawn, and we need to stand together as Americans. And to you, patriots of America, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And to the elite, the dick-sucking Biden and staff, the one-finger salute, and a fuck off to you.